Welcome back, survivors. I'm the Survivalist, and we return Carnivores Legacy for our last time out on Gravitsapa. We're going to, again, stick to the kind of 2 weeks per map, see what we can find, everything we can get there. Camouflage, cover scent, double ammo. I'm not going to enable the radar until I think we're trying to find the very last few animals, and we've gone through all the maps already. So after Gravitsapa, we're about halfway through the mod for everything that is on offer, because there's the Ancient Temple, the Shmu Hadron Pyramids, and the Great Lake to all venture out to again. I also am kind of interested with hearing the insect swarms. If we do spawn kind of close to one, I kind of want to see what happens if we do try going near one of those, and if it does damage us or not. But everything looks pretty good. We know there's at least 3 species to try for. Another Styracosaurus, another Brontosaurus, and then possibly Polacanthus or whatever that Ankylosaurus species is. Again, I feel like I said the name once and it immediately deleted itself from my memory, so I can't say what it is with 100% certainty. But if we see it again, we'll definitely know what it is. But everything looks good, so let's try another hunt and see what we can get today. Okay, so we're loaded in here now. And I'm already dead. Okay, we'll try this once more. Okay, we're in again. I do admit that is one aspect of carnivores that I do wish could be a little bit different on drop-in, is you at least have a pause, and then you pick when to start playing. I used to kind of be able to do that when it was pre-Modders Engine Edition mods with using the console commands to get the window sizing right, but Modders Engine Edition does not have that anymore to itself. But we at least know that there is a possibility now that we could get another Brontosaurus out on our hunts. But yeah, scared the crap out of me, so that'll probably have the adrenaline going a little bit more in the early stages of today's hunt here. But it does show that quite a few species do carry over across a variety of the maps, so there's probably a more limited selection of what animals are truly native only to a single map of the mod. That is kind of what my guess is towards those upper reaches of the trophy room R4, is that anything that goes up there will only be found on a single map, like the Ornithomimus and the Euplocephalus so far. So that does mean the Brontosaurus we may encounter in some other areas. Majungatholus we've seen in a couple of areas. Trachodon's another one. We'll just have to be cautious and go about and see what we can find. And try to survive through finding it too. Well, let's work at cutting our way up into the middle of the map. As it looks like it's a more western direction for the wind right now, so I don't think it'll be something we have to fight as much as last episode. And there are a few hills we can try making use of for better elevation and visibility. But I'm trying to think of anywhere in particular to try looking for. Because they can spawn anywhere on the maps, it almost is a case of you've just a parasaur. But I am surprised at how sensitive some of the animals still are, even with the camouflage and cover sense active. I was like, that barely got into render range and already picked us up and was running off. Mostrops, Compy. I mean, I doubt we'll get the same luck, but I kind of just want to go back to where we had spotted the Brontosaurus and that whatever the other dino's name was from last episode. There's no guarantees that anything will spawn again where those were. But we have no leads at all, so it just helps us cover more ground and go looking. There's another parasaur. Another parasaur, I believe. Yeah. I was just seeing the back end of it, so I wasn't 100% sure on that. Yeah, maybe we'll just kind of stay along the edge of the beach here. Okay, is it just the lighting, or is that a different color? Oh no, it's just the lighting. I guess it was kind of like in the fog almost. You know, like sometimes these guys are super aware and will see you from just render range. Other times, they are completely oblivious to you. Yeah, not seeing anything, though. And we'll keep working north a little further. Oh. I think it's a Triceratops. I'm just, like, seeing a little bit of the back... A little bit of the spine as it was walking, but from the coloration, I believe it's just a regular trike. Okay, well, now the parasaurs decide to run off. We might as well go in the direction just to make sure I get confirmation of what it is. And then we'll probably work on cutting our way back to the west. I might be ready with a shotgun just in case. Once again, I'm not entirely sure what it was. It just reminded me of like the very... kind of like the base of where the tail meets the rest of the body for a trike. Because I'm pretty sure it wasn't a Moschops. I thought it was quite a bit bigger than one. Although now I have no idea where it is. Once I saw it, it was like going... No, come on, you darn terrain. I was going towards the beach, but... Yeah, I have no idea where... what I was looking at even went off to. Okay, well, I think it's safe to say if it was going to the beach, I would have seen it by now. See, I have no idea what I had spotted. I guess we'll just try, like I said, working our way west and see if we can come across anything going that way. I'm fairly certain it wasn't a Moschops. I thought it was bigger than that, but... yeah, now I have no idea. We'll just keep working west and see. Again, try to find anything we can. It's entirely luck of the draw of what spawns on each hunt. So I'm not surprised where there might be some times where we'll drop in and there's nothing at all endemic-wise, or other times it's absolutely loaded to the brim with them. Oh. Okay, that's probably what I spotted. It is just a regular Triceratops. Okay. And at least that kind of gives me confirmation I'm not going entirely crazy. I knew I had spotted something, I just could not be certain what it was with the little glimpse I had. But with us not having anything we've encountered so far, I am kind of leaning to seeing if I can find one of those insect swarms. And if it is actually dangerous or not to be, go towards them. Because, yeah, so far, it's just been a lot of the regular roster animals we've encountered. I haven't even spotted... Oh, I do hear a swarm. Okay, what does happen if we do get too close to it? Oh, nothing. It's just... Oh, actually, yes, something. They will kill you. That is interesting to know, so I was right to avoid these when I heard them. Okay, we're loaded into another hunt. I just heard a big thud and kind of put me on edge, but it's just the Plesiosaurus here. So yeah, the insect swarms are lethal. If you hear them buzzing, try to avoid them. I also decided to turn off the camouflage and the cover scent, just because it honestly didn't really feel like they were helping that much. I know I was sprinting around everywhere, but it still seemed like they weren't really having as much of an effect as I thought they would have. So we're into a new hunt to try to see if maybe that gives us a little bit better chances of getting any other endemic species. And we'll just go about and hopefully have some encounters in time. But it does make me think, too, then... Well, I knew the Plesiosaurus could be aggressive towards you, or you could provoke them. Because when we did try getting one for... just to see if it would register towards the trophy room as an endemic trophy, there were some that had turned their way towards us and were trying to reach us, or I guess kind of flop their way menacingly towards us. So you can die from falling into the lava parts of the map here, the insect swarms, and the plesiosaurs. We'll see if we can get lucky and find even just one or two species for the trophy room. I'd like to try to end the episode with getting something. But we never do know how luck will be for us. Yeah, so all we'll do... it feels like the wind has a big propensity to always aim to the center of the map from wherever you spawn. Again, we spawned on the eastern shore instead of blowing out towards the east, and it's blowing right into the west. So it's like you have to do a full cut along the outer edge of the island, and then... No, just a Stegosaurus, but we've got them already. And then you gotta cut your way inland. Yeah, what else might we be able to find out here? I still haven't found exactly what I'd call, like, a spawning hotspot. Oh. I was going to say hotspot for, like, where you might encounter a lot of endemic animals, but although it'll take a lot of shots, that will at least fill out our roster if we can get that diorama. Yeah, let's keep on it. I kind of want to... I do need to be a little careful and not tunnel vision too hard to it as we're chasing that. Just because there could be other things alerted to us. But I think it's safe to say we will at least be able to get this second Brontosaurus taken down. Well, yeah, it seems like it did calm down from running. It is the case where I almost do want to provoke it into attacking us, just that way I can get the shots more easily into it. There we go. Brontosaurus taken down. Again, it requires a lot of shots, but it does feel appropriately tanky for being a sauropod. Oh. And actually, oddly enough, we can fill out the Styracosaurus this week, too. As long as I'm able to be careful and get us that second one there. Although, again, for that, I think I need to try going for, like, a neck shot. See, I'm just going to keep low. And try to see if I can get us into a decent position to try for it. There we go. I used up a fair few shots, but it's nice to get another one taken down. So that actually fills out their 2 dioramas, so I'm wondering if I should just... You know what, yeah, just so I can fully cross them off the list, I think we will end the episode end the hunt a little early here. But we'll go check them out in the trophy room, just so that way we can say these species are fully gone, we can focus on other species going forward. And we're back in the trophy room, and let's take a look at our pair of Brontosauruses. Okay. Well, I guess technically the head can't go all that much vertical on them for how, like, the model and their sculpt are, but it is nice to see the pair put together. And yeah, it does make me think with how much room, like, these corner spots have, we might be in store for more sauropods to be harvested for them. Because I can't really think of any of the other spots for, like, dioramas that offer as much room as you might need for their sizing. So, we may have 3 other species in Carnivores Legacy. One more possibly here, one here, and one over there. Oh, and then we got the Styracosaurus with a little bit of action for their poses. Kind of makes me think of, like, a bull or an alpha male of a herd, kind of trying to scare off or send a young male packing. Yeah, again, really nicely done for these guys. The eyes stand out super, super well. Actually, what's kind of interesting is the way that the beaks even got some texture inside the mouth, too. Like, you got the upper bright red there, and then the brightness of the yellow or gold color. But a really nice addition to have the 2 of these. And that also clears us for having the 2 Brontosauruses. So how many species then are we missing? 1, 2, 3 from the corners here. 4 with the Rex there. 5 with that there. And then, yeah, there's a lot more to go on the upper reaches. At least I think there's a lot more. Let me just head up there and check. I know we've got the Ornithomimus and the Euplocephalus over there. But are there also slots? Oh, maybe not as much as I thought. Let's see, it looks like this is one diorama, that's another, and that might be it for this entire edge here. Okay. It might well be the case I'm not actually missing as much as I figured. I just have to come over here and take a look at, like, if this is mirrored on this side too. So then we have collected a fair few of the species that are on offer for Legacy. As yeah, this is one spot that has... So that's another diorama there, and it looks like this is another one here. And that may be it. Because I think there are signs here, like, coming soon, that more species will be added with, like, other updates to the mod. But for now... Yeah, coming soon. So it does seem like we only have possibly 2 other map-specific species, and the rest could all be carryovers. But we do know that the Rex are more than likely in this spot here, and we have a number of other species to obtain, and one more, well, a few dioramas we could fill out. But overall, it's coming along pretty nicely, and we will be moving on to the next map come next week. I can't remember off the top of my head which one it is, but we'll see what other surprises we have in store there. But for now, thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of Carnivores Legacy. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I do see you all next video episode, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.